Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be seeing about what is a Rappaport-Lubering cycle is. This is also called as a bisphosphoglycerate shunt. This is primarily seen in an erythrocyte. You know what is erythrocyte? It is the RBC that carries the oxygen from through different parts of the body. In this cycle, there is the small change in the usual glycolysis pathway. In the glycolysis pathway, glucose will be converted through various steps to 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. But the next step will be bisphosphoglycerate kinase will take the phosphate group and it will form 3 phosphoglycerate, and this will form 2 phosphoglycerate, and all that will form 2 phosphoglycerate, and finally pyruvate will be formed. But in this cycle, glucose will be converted to 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate. But this 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate is not then converted to 3 phosphoglycerate, but it is actually converted to 2,3 bisphosphoglycerate. So this is called as the 2,phosphoglycerate. This we often call it as 2,3 BPG. And this enzyme responsible for doing this is bisphosphoglycerate mutase. So again, the mutase means there is a small change in the structure. There is just isomerization where the phosphate group in the first position is now transferred to the second position, and this 2,3 BPG will then be converted to 3 phosphoglycerate. So it is now not directly converted to 3 phosphoglycerate, but is actually getting converted to first the 2,3 bisphosphoglycerate and then getting converted to 3 phosphoglycerate by the enzyme bisphosphoglycerate phosphatase, because phosphatase means that there is a removal of a phosphate moiety. And the thing is that the most important thing is that during the conversion of 1,3 bisphosphoglycerate to 3 phosphoglycerate, there is actually a formation of ATP. Since one molecule of glucose is considered, there will be formation of 2 molecules of ADP from 2 molecules of ATP. But since that process is getting inhibited or getting bypassed here, since the ATP producing step is bypassed, there is no net ATP getting produced, because since you see that during an aerobic respiration, there is just minus 1 plus 2 and plus 2 amount of ATP getting synthesized. This is the process where glucose is getting converted to glucose 6-phosphate, and this is the process where fructose 6-phosphate will be converted to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. This is the process where 1,3 BPG will be converted to 3 PG, and this is the process where PEP will be converted to pyruvate. So giving a total of 2 ATP. But when this step is cancelled, this step is bypassed, there will be 0 ATP getting produced. So the total ATP that is produced in the step is getting now 0. So what will the RBC do for the energy? It is that not all the erythrocytes undergo this Rappaport-Lubering cycle. It is undergo Rappaport-Lubering cycle. It is only during conditions of hypoxia and acclimatization. Acclimatization is a meaning where you get your body to adapt to changes. During these conditions, there will be a production of 2,3 BPG. The significance of 2,3 BPG is that this is actually binding to hemoglobin, and it will bind at the center of the hemoglobin, the 4 monomers, and at the center it will go and sit, and this will reduce the affinity for oxygen. Oxygen affinity is reduced. So whatever the oxygen it was present, it was binded to the ion in the hemoglobin, it is now getting reduced. So the oxygen is easily dissociated. Whatever oxygen that was there in the hemoglobin is now getting released from the hemoglobin. So the rate of release of oxygen to the tissues also will be higher. So the body has done this to get to supply more oxygen to tissues. For the initial period of hypoxia and acclimatization, the oxygen release will be high, and that is the reason why the tissues in the low partial pressure of oxygen, the 2,3 BBG cycle or the bisphosphoglycerate shunt pathway is chosen. So the significance are that. What are the significance? We try to compress whatever we have studied. There is a reduction in the affinity, oxygen affinity, and this will cause dissociation of oxygen at tissue site, and also this will happen during the hypoxic and acclimatization period. Acclimatization period, by that I mean maybe during the high altitude where the PO2 is reduced, and also there is no ATP that is generated. So this is the modification the body has made to the RBC to supply more amount of oxygen to the tissues during the hypoxic condition. Thank you. Hope you would have understood.